Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So I am excited for today's video. I am really I'm up super early, more than usual. I'm never up this early. But for the video, I was like, and for the lighting, we gotta do this, especially before it becomes crowded. I'm also really tired. I'm not wearing any makeup, of course, because I don't wear makeup to the gym. I just like my skin is very acne prone, so I can't wear makeup to the gym. Also, I just don't feel like I have the energy to put makeup to the gym when I'm gonna sweat it all off. But I am going to show you guys my glute exercises, and before I go, actually, I'm gonna have like a yogurt and like maybe like a rice cake or something like that. Something very small and simple because it's like super early. I feel like I'm not a morning person. You all know that. I go to the gym at night, especially if you follow me on Instagram. I post my workouts. I go at nighttime. I just feel like I'm a night owl and that's when I get the most energy. So I'm not a morning person. But I feel like during the weekends is the only time I actually go early because I don't have a lot to do in the afternoon. And I feel like I can accommodate that in my schedule. So yeah, I'm gonna eat a bit of breakfast. I feel like I don't have so much energy to give today. But I was really excited to create this video and show you guys everything that has been working for me. And by what I mean by that is like what I feel like has been making a difference, like how I feel after my workout. Like you can feel the booty pump, trust me. Like when you're working out a muscle, you can feel like the tension, and it's not like a painful tension. Like it's a good one, like a good pump that you know you're actually targeting the muscles you need to target. Also how I set up, because I know that a lot of you all had questions about that, so don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna be showing you how I set up for everything. Some things you only need dumbbells, which is pretty nice, right? And like minimal equipment. But for other things you will need like the squat rack, you will need the barbell. So I'm gonna show you guys how I set up for that. I'm gonna tell you it's not perfect by any means, and I feel like I just like figured it out like everybody does at the gym. There's different process. I think there's like hacks on TikTok about how to set up the barbell if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna catch up with you guys right now. When I'm at the gym, I'm gonna head out. We have to get ready, we have to get pumped, I have to still change. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Y'all already know that I have to start out my workout by having some stretches. It's super important, especially for me not to hurt my back. I used to hurt my back a lot, and used to be super sore while after like a really good workout. And a lot of it was because of poor form, but also because I wasn't stretching. I was used to stretching for all my sports growing up, for volleyball and soccer. So it's super important for me to also, I find stretching more important than having like a super long warm-up. I only have a very short warm-up, and I'll show you guys right now what I do, a few exercises. But right now I'm really going in and waking up my hips. I'm getting some stretches for my quads right there, and also the inner part of my thighs. Trust me, you're gonna feel the burn. I go into for some toe touches. This is where you really feel like even like the stretching your glute right here. I hold it for like 10 seconds in each leg, and I try to be very like in control of the movement. These are the different exercises that you can do. If you can do splits, that's better, but I can't, so I actually have to do like once stretch at a time for each leg, kind of like a split style. I don't even know what this stretch is called, but I just learned it over the years. And this one again stretches your inner thigh a lot, and for me, since I use a lot of my quads during my leg days, it's just super important. And now I'm actually going into some in-depth like froggy squats, I think they're called, and then I go into some toe touches, and trust me, this burns like hell. And this is actually like my warm-up. I do like 15 of these for 3 sets, and trust me, you'll feel the burn, especially because you are doing a very good in-depth squat, and then you're going in for those toe touches, and it's kind of like a pulse. You go right in there and you don't take a break. And now I'm moving on to some lateral lunges. These hurt like crap, I'll be honest, but they're so good because you feel all your legs burning, and you feel like they're waking up, they're getting ready for the real workout that's about to happen. I feel this in my quads, I feel this in my inner thighs, like I feel this in my glutes, I feel it in my ankles, everywhere, like my whole leg. Alright, so now I am actually setting up for my workout, and these are some leg presses. I really like these because they overall do a great job at working all my leg muscles depending on the foot placement, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But right now what I'm doing after putting in the plates, I'm moving the yellow handle that's in the middle, and the more closer you move it up, you know, that's kind of like a stop for the weights to not go below that. And then I go ahead and I push the handles from outside to inwards after pushing the plate, and then I'm able to start my workout, right? And then you can either, you know, hold the yellow handles or hold the gray black handles that are right next to it for your workout. And then once you are ready, you are gonna actually flip those handles to stop. So there are different foot placement variations that you can do. So if you do a open stance that is higher on the plate of the leg press, then you will be targeting more your hamstrings and your glutes. But if you do a basic stand, it just does an overall leg development. And then if you have like a more narrow stance, it actually just targets your outer thigh muscles. And if you have low feet, it actually works your quads. So there's just, you know, how you place your foot is very important in this machine to get what you want out of it. So here I'm setting up to start again. So I go ahead and move those yellow handles from the original place. I push my legs first, and then I move them out of the way. And now I am able to start off and do my set. And for this one, like I said, I start off with 8, 10, and then 12 reps. You could already see I was feeling the burn. I'm not like the biggest fan of this machine because of that. I feel like I have to make sure that my feet are pretty high for me to feel it in the glutes, and luckily I felt like I was getting a really good workout from this, and I feel like I now enjoy it more because I'm actually hoping to, you know, develop my quads even more. And I've seen a difference by using this machine. I feel like I can see more of a curvy thigh because I know that I've been using leg presses more. Alright, so I'm moving on to some glute isolation, and this is honestly just for more of a warm-up. I'm going in with some donkey kicks that I personally know that a lot of people have different feelings about it, but I will say this is a great warm-up and to kind of like start getting ready, especially if you're going to be lifting a lot, if you're going to be repping heavy weights. I like to start off with this to kind of like get my muscles ready to go. And you can see I have a flat back here, and that's super important because you don't want to hurt yourself. If you have like a round back, you will hurt yourself doing these, and that I can tell you from my experience is not the best feeling because it's like your little tailbone in your back that starts to hurt. So make sure you have a flat back while you're doing this. You're taking your time and you are making sure that you're putting in that work in your heel. Okay, so I'm showing you guys the part that I hate the most on leg day, which is setting up. Who hates setting up? Because I hate it with a freaking passion. So I have to pick up, of course, a barbell. I'm getting it. I'm using some free weights for this part. I'm going to be doing some deadlifts and some hip thrusts. I was smiling through the pain of having to carry that heavy-ass dumbbell. But I set up in an open area. Then I go ahead, grab the weights, roll them over there. And then I just, you know, for the first one, it's pretty easy. I just slide in the barbell to the plate, and then I go ahead and lock it in just to secure it while I go to the other side and put in the other plate from there. So I don't like picking them up because then it hurts my back, and I also don't want to give my energy to that, so I kind of just like roll them on the floor, and then like I insert it a little bit in, and then what I do once it's inserted in a little bit, I go to the other side, pick it up, and just slide it through. So I made it seem easy, but it's not. Trust me, sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I can't even put it in the little first tip of it. Like it's a little annoying process, and then of course I just go ahead and lock it, and I'm ready to go for my deadlifts, which I'm gonna do first. Alright, so I am doing a sumo deadlift, and that's when you put both of your ankles as far as you can, and then kind of put it at like a 45-degree angle. Then my biggest tip is to make sure that your shoulders are being pulled back when you're lifting this so you don't hurt your back, and that you also have a flat back. I'm clutching my glutes when I go to the top, but I am not like thrusting my whole hip to the front because that can really hurt you. So I'm having like, you know, making sure that I'm lifting with very slowly and making sure that my legs are doing most of the work, right? All right, so I wanted to show you again one more time how to set up. I had to change the plates here because I can actually hip thrust more than I can deadlift, because deadlifting just works various different muscles and I'm not strong in that area yet. And I have more support in my back, of course, because I am doing hip thrust sitting down. And once I'm done like setting this up, I am just rolling it around the floor, kind of finding a perfect angle. Then I sit down, lay down, get in good form, and roll it onto my hips. Alright, so now that I'm ready, good to go, I kind of find a good like position for myself. I make sure to kind of give myself a pep talk, because hip thrusts honestly are like the best exercises for your glutes. This is where you're going to feel the most contraction and the most pain, but it's good pain, right? So then now I go ahead and, you know, get ready and I do my first rep. As you can see, my back is being supported by, you know, this cushion, right? This little bench. And what is really pushing off the weights and the barbell are my hips. My hips are doing all the work, right? And I'm not like thrusting all the way to the top that I'm hurting myself. I'm thrusting at a 90-degree angle, and that's when I come back down, right? And it's super important to use your heels to push off the barbell. Another thing I recommend is, if you're too scared to use a barbell, you can always use a dumbbell, a very heavy one. And if you're just starting off doing this exercise, maybe start off with like 10 pounds on each side of the barbell, because the barbell does weigh around 25 pounds. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so now I'm setting up the rack for some squats. Alright, so first I start off by picking up the barbell, getting it out of the way. Then I had to set up these like these are like the holders, basically the handles that hold the barbell while you work out. You have to put them in a good position so you're able to just slide in and put it right on your shoulders and start your workout. And it's not too high, not too low. So I recommend kind of playing around with it and finding a good angle to put them. They have like different numbers on them. So then I go back, I put the barbell. Now I'm switching over and just putting up the plates that I'm doing. And I'm happy that I'm doing more now. Of course, I'm super excited to get actual double plates, like big double plates in the future. But now I'm going in. Don't ever forget, put your like your little clips in the end to be secure, so like the plates don't fall, in case, you know, sometimes you might, you know, be stronger one side than you don't know. And trust me from experience, you don't want those plates to be hitting the floor. It's kind of embarrassing. So then now I'm putting myself in a sumo squat position, and then there you go. As you can see, I was looking down the whole time, and I was keeping my flat back. It's not round at all. And what I'm doing is like my legs are doing all the work. If you see, I'm actually like sitting down. So I'm sitting, I meet my knee, then I come back up. So I actually had to switch cameras because my camera died. So now I'm using iPhone's camera, which is pretty good, decent quality. So I'm going down again. I'm doing 10 reps right now. This was my second set, but what I usually do with squats, I do 8, 10, and then 12 reps. I take usually 3-minute breaks. I'm back. I'm sorry. I like suck at closing my videos. I don't know what it is, but I always do this to myself. I forgot to close off my video from the weekend because I worked on a Sunday, and now I am closing off the video and it's like Wednesday. So I actually just finished working and everything, and I realized that I was gonna start editing, and I saw that I didn't have a closing for the video. So I'm gonna close off the video here. I'm gonna say that I had a great pump after my workout. I would say I was surprised that I was able to keep up with my workout, especially with no pre-workout. Yes, you heard that. I had no freaking pre-workout. And let me tell you, like, if I don't have a freaking pre-workout, I'm so used to it now that I kind of like start off really slow, and I just don't feel like myself. And I even feel like I can lift as heavy. But I was really surprised because I decided to have an apple, and I heard an apple has the same energy as a cup of coffee, and I learned that in college, and I decided just to eat my apple, and it actually did help me get a little pumped. For those who are not used to pre-workouts and you don't need one, that's good for you. But if you get addicted like me, you're gonna need your pre-workout all the time. Like, you're really gonna depend on it, especially after a long day of work, or if you're going super early in the morning. Like, that pre-workout is key. All right, so I had to change like the lighting. It wasn't like the best. I feel like it's still not the best thing right now, but I'm sorry, I'm like super bright right now. But if I don't have a good lighting, then my video quality is like crap. So I look like a super white ghost now, but it's okay, whatever. So I hope that you found my glute workout helpful, and like me setting up and like actually seeing me do it for a couple reps. I think it's super important to kind of see like the before and after. And my sister was so nice to help me record it. I will say I've been noticing the gains. And by the gains, I feel like I'm stronger, I can lift more, and I can do more reps for legs than I could before. Like split squats, let me tell you, I could only do like 8 max on each leg, and I couldn't even go, like I would have to take a break between sets from one leg to the other. But let me tell you, I was able to do more this time. I was able to do like 10 and actually go and do both one after the other and not even take a break, and that was key. Like, it just made my day so much better. But I'll let you all go. I'll let you enjoy your Thanksgiving. I hope that you guys are all doing well and that you're taking care of yourself, and that you're finding the time to actually invest more time on taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. But yeah, I'll let you guys go and check out my social media for sure. I post a lot more there. I feel like I make a bigger difference in social media than I make on YouTube, but that might just be me. But I just feel like I get more interactions with people, and I really appreciate that when I have like comments on my stories and stuff. So comment down here, or at least like this video, so I can see that I actually have some viewers and that this is helpful. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and bye.